Okay, give me a second, guys. Just gotta go do handle something right now. Handle something right now. Be right back. Alright, guys, we're back. Alright. So, in the last episode, it was very tough. Not as tough as the tank one. The tank is very hard, but if you want to know how to beat the tank one, um, what was the tank one for? Tank one was, so, um, yeah, the tank is collateral damage. I believe it's collateral damage. I believe it's collateral damage. Anyway, so that one was very tough. Now, if you just go back to the video, read the description, you'll see I gave you some hinters on what to do to defeat the tank. Okay, that being said, we are now going to be going into a tougher campaign. And I mean, this campaign, for what I'm reading online, is a very tough one. Deathmatch was tough. I died a couple of times because, you know, you can't really tell what to do, especially when you're doing the cat and mouse section of this game. The cat and mouse section of this game is kind of tough. It's really hard. So in the last section, I just ran. That's it. I couldn't even bother. I missed a memento because I did that, and that was in that plane that landed. That was crashed. When you see the guy hanging from the tree, there's a memento by the plane. Once you go under the fire, the wood, and stuff like that, and you see the first German soldier walking around. Anyways, that was where a memento is. So, a little spoiler there, but that was where the memento is. So right now, we're gonna, give me a second here. Just to make sure the volume's right. We're heading to Hill 493. Now, in my previous conversations about this game, I was talking about the time of war, so I think it's gonna skip, because there's only 11 games in here, and as you can tell, we're at 9, so there's like 2 more left, and we're at the end of this game. So I'm not sure if there's probably going to be a second World War II to complete World War II. You know, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see, though. So we're going to start this game. I don't want to delay anymore, and as I said, if you stay to the end, I will talk about something that is about life in finances, or, you know, the journey towards success. Also some parts about, you know, World War II and such like that. If you're a youngin', you don't know about this, that's okay. That's why World War II games is here, because it was a very, 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 very deadly war that did not have to happen. And a lot of brainwashing and propaganda went on at this time. And we're only following in this game, obviously, just an American story. There's no Canadian or British, you know, in here. You do have a French girl that comes through in this game, but in World War II, realistically, there was no women in the war. The women only made the clothing, and they made the armory, so they made the bombs and stuff like that, and the bullets, which is very technical, right? And they also serviced in the health profession as nurses, but they didn't carry the guns, and they didn't go into the warfare. So it's pretty cool that they they added that into here, and nowadays now women do that now, right? So I don't know if that's about equal rights or whatnot, but if a woman wants to go and do that, that's her choice. It is highly dangerous, and you have to carry very heavy equipment, so you got to be really in really good shape and have some muscle tone to you, so you can master that. And it's natural that a man is stronger in naturality. It's the nature of things, just like a lion and a tiger. Anyway, so let's head into Hill 493, whatever that means. We're about to find out.
Still waiting on Pearson. There's no telling what he'll do, but his record ain't exactly stellar. If you were here, Paul, I know you'd set him straight. Just hope Zussman and Aiello can hold out till we hit those guns together.
Yeah, so it looks like we're continuing. Last time we left off at the bridge, and we were holding the bridge, and that was very hard. So I think we're going to be continuing from there. The graphics on this game is amazing. So guys, I know, like, I've been looking at my videos, and they're kind of pixelated, so I'm not sure why. In this stream, I don't know if you stream from Twitch it would be better, but in this stream I can only go 720 high as the maximum. There's no 1080 or any of that stuff, so 720 high, and I guess it's up according to the stream. I have very fast internet, so I'm not sure why the stream is digitized when it reaches onto YouTube. So I do apologize about that. And maybe there's some gamers out there that have HD. They're playing this game on their PC and recording it, and that's probably why it's on HD. But I do appreciate anybody who's been watching the games. And if you subscribe, I know like people are not subscribing, and I don't know why. Come on, guys, subscribe to my channel, or at least hit the like button, and help support me in this regime that I'm doing here. I'm not an online gamer regularly, and I decided I want to share this game because I have a passion for World War II. And you'll notice if you look at my group or my channel, you'll see that channels I follow is I think it's called the Best Archive Movies, and it's all has a bunch of stuff on World War II. And even some cool little videos that they would have shown the cadets before they actually went to war, and which I found very fascinating. So you'll notice some of the pictures I place is not all from Call of Duty, the video game. Majority are, but there's one there with the tank. When we had the tank fight, I decided to use the balloon tanks, which was a maneuver that the Allies used to trick the Germans into thinking that the tanks were on a certain part of the field when that tank war started. And the reason is the Panthers tanks were very fast and very powerful, and you couldn't hit them directly on. So what they did was they put the fake tanks or balloons. Imagine that, balloons that look like tanks, and they placed tanks, balloons, trucks, you name it, in an area that looked like an actual base, and it looked like actual tanks sitting there, and they flanked them. They flanked them from the side, and they were able to defeat them for the first time after the war. And if you look at the Battle of the Bulge, you'll see what I mean when the tanks couldn't survive, when the Germans bombarded the tanks and the Allied tanks, and how many people died. 75,000 Americans died that day. During that time frame. I don't think it was a day, but a couple days, and you had the Germans going into the location and picking up the cigarettes from the dead soldiers, and holding flags showing how they killed them. And it was a very sad time. Anyways, let's head into this mission. I don't want to keep you guys any longer because I do have some things I want to talk to you about, and later on I guess I'm going to talk to you about no down payment on real estate. How that sound? How to actually do a no down payment in a real estate. Now that won't work if it's for your own principal home, though you could do that technique. I'm going to show you how you can actually do it for an investment property. Alright, let's continue. Difficulty is going to be regular, as you can see there. I'm not changing it to anything else. Keep it on regular. I'm not going to play the extreme or the easy one. And if I get stuck, I'm going to keep it on regular until I figure out what to do. So If you have an idea and you've played this game, or you're just learning and you're just watching me play, let me tell you, I'm not an expert at these games, so I'm just playing them. And I know that some people are going to watch them and critique them and comment, though I'm not getting much comment. It's kind of weird. You would think that more people would be interested in Call of Duty, World War II, but people seem to be more into Black Ops. Yes, I have Black Ops, I just haven't streamed it. So if you'd like to see me stream Black Ops, and I actually haven't completed that game, so I might actually just start off where I left off. It makes my head go dizzy. It's so crazy. Anyways, let's start the mission.
Can you read me? Over.
If you don't mind me saying, sir, maybe we should head to the assembly point.
Not yet. Pearson will get here.
Sir! Is it true about Pearson getting those men killed at the Kazarine Pass?
Cindy Daniels, you're leading your